Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to do my official NFL Wildcard predictions. I would do my whole playoff prediction in the same video, but I kind of just want to take it week by week. Like, I want to do Wildcard round in one video, 1 week the divisional, then the conference championships, and then the Super Bowl. Do like a preview and a prediction for the Super Bowl. So I'm just going to do week by week, if that's fine. So let's get to these 6 wild card games. The first one's starting Saturday at 4:30 p.m. The 11-6 Cleveland Browns at the 10-7 Houston Texans at 4:30. So this is the first game, and this is gonna be really good one, because the Browns surprisingly 11-6. Who would have expected the Cleveland Browns to be 11-6, led by Joe Flacco? One of the top defenses in the league this year. Really good story with Joe Flacco, who was freaking sitting on his couch a few weeks ago. And he's been absolutely balling for the Cleveland Browns. Their defense, one of the top defenses in the league, with that good quarterback dude, Denzel Ward. And Martin Emerson, Greg Newsome, and Martin Emerson as well. 3 really good corners they have defensively. Myles Garrett, obviously. One of the top pass rushers in the league. I think they're not going to have Denzel Ward in this game, which is going to be huge, because it feels like Martin Emerson and Greg Newsome will have to do most of the work, not having Denzel Ward. Houston Texans, it's really the veterans versus the rookies. C.J. Stroud in his rookie year made the playoffs, and also Will Anderson Jr., those 2 rookies they drafted. Huge impacts this year, both made the playoffs in their rookie seasons. Nico Collins has had a breakout year. C.J. Stroud's made him look amazing. And this roster really isn't that great. It's just C.J. Stroud's that good, and DeMeco Ryans turns out to be a really good head coach. And they have a really bright future, because 10-7 in their first year, and his first year leads them to the playoffs. And they got to limit Amari Cooper. Texans defense really has to limit Amari Cooper, because he's really been playing well the last few weeks. Jonathan Grenard's good to go, which is huge. One of the most underrated pass rushers this season is Jonathan Grenard. So he's going to be playing. And the Texans are getting healthy for this game. It's kind of a tough game to predict, because you want to see the Houston Texans win, playing at home. But I don't know. I'm going to go. I think the veterans will come out on top, but C.J. Stroud's still going to have a really good game. But I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns. I think the Texans will force a few turnovers, because Joe Flacco's kind of turned the football over a little bit, but since he's come back. But I think the Browns defense will make C.J. Stroud kind of look like a rookie, because he hasn't really looked like a rookie. You watch C.J. Stroud play, you wouldn't think he's a rookie. I think the Browns defense will make him look like a rookie at times, but I still think he'll play a great game. But I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns to win on the road. Next game, the Miami Dolphins at Kansas City Chiefs at 8 p.m. This game is on Peacock. It's not something people complain about. I mean, I get it, but if you don't have Peacock in 2024, come on. It's like $5. But yeah. Anyways, this game, it's probably going to feel like -30. Yes, -30. Dangerous weather, according to the National Weather Service there in Kansas City. It's going to be the coldest game in history for both franchises. I don't see how you can freaking play in that game with -30-degree weather. And that's why I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs playing at home. The Dolphins struggle, those cold weather games. Tua Tagovailoa, they struggle in those type of games, the cold games. He doesn't play as well. And the Dolphins haven't really had any good momentum recently. And while the Chiefs offense really isn't that good this year, you can't count Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid in the playoffs. So I'm going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. It's going to be like a -30 degrees, feel like temperature. And I just feel like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have saved their base for the playoffs. But it's going to be interesting, with Tyreek Hill returning, playing against his former team. So many storylines in this first round here. Steelers at Bills. You're those are 2 games for Saturday. We have 3 games on Sunday. Pittsburgh Steelers at Buffalo Bills. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills at home. I like how they ended the season, when they changed off the coordinators from Ken Dorsey to Joe Brady. And Josh Allen, that Buffalo offense has looked better. And I think Minka Fitzpatrick's is still going to play for the Steelers. And I think it's going to be a good game. But the 2 teams that fired their offensive coordinators this season continue dealing with major injury problems, and both were really written off a month ago. Nobody thought these 2 teams would make it, but the Bills are one of the hottest teams entering the playoffs following a late season push. In the year 11-6, won the AFC East. Steelers' offense has been running the football a lot better, and their run really began with Mason Rudolph. But I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills playing at home. Now, just like the way Josh Allen, Joe Brady's been running that offense, so I'm going to go with the Bills. Now, here's the game I'm really looking forward to, obviously, because it's my team, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers at 4:30 at Dallas. I would be nervous if they had Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, Jordan Love's really good, don't get me wrong, but I think our defense is going to cause some problems, and their Packers defense is good. Don't be fooled by the last 2 weeks where they only give up 10 points to the Vikings and 9 to the Bears. But it's going to be a really good quarterback matchup. Dak Prescott and Jordan Love, 2 of the top quarterbacks in touchdowns this year. Aaron Jones does run all over us, so that's going to be a challenge for the Dallas Cowboys run defense. Stop Aaron Jones. If they can limit Aaron Jones in the running game, it's going to put a lot more pressure on Jordan Love and more opportunities for our defense to force some turnovers, wreak some havoc. And I don't know if Jair Alexander's going to play. There's a chance he might not play. All the Packers' weaknesses align with what we do well. And they're dead last in PFF coverage versus seam routes, and we all know Dak loves nothing more than throwing, to Jake Ferguson on those. They've allowed the 5th most rushing yards of any team, and that bodes well for us, with Tony Pollard, and our run game is showing signs of life to close the campaign, which is huge, because the quarterback's best friend, is that running back, to keep moving down the field as well. We're going to have Stephon Gilmore, he's confident in ability to play despite the separated shoulder. I think we're going to beat the Packers. I think we're going to win by at least 10 plus. I'm not really concerned. A lot of people think we're going to get upset. I don't think that happened. I think we'll beat the Packers. Rams, Lions, Matthew Stafford playing his former team. So, I picked the Dallas Cowboys. Matthew Stafford playing his former team on the road in Detroit. I'm going to pick the LA Rams to upset the Lions. I know people are like, why are the Rams all of a sudden becoming favorites? Well, their offense is good. Matthew Stafford's been balling this year. Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. They got a really good offense, and their defense has been pretty solid as well. I think the Lions will be sent home in their first playoff game at home in a while. And the Eagles-Buccaneers, I'm going to take the Buccaneers over the Eagles. I like the Eagles' momentum heading towards the playoffs. The Buccaneers at least have a little bit, win their division. So, I'm going to take the Buccaneers. So, those are my NFL wildcard predictions. And after that's over, I'll be here with my divisional round predictions. So, until next time, Peace.